Good old chest supported rows. Mic actually cut out, which I find out later in the video. But this is just like a little voiceover. On these, I'm kind of like, I'm letting my shoulder blades fully extend. And when I'm pulling back, I'm using my back to pull my shoulders and then pull the weight. Like, I'm not using my shoulders, but my shoulder blades are being like, it's hard. That's the cue though, man. You gotta just let your shoulder blades extend out. So we hit 210 last week on the same machine. This week we upped it to 215 because we hit 10 reps last week. But you can kind of see what I mean about letting those shoulder blades go. Like, I'm not using my arms to do the motion. You can almost see my arms are at like a fucking 90-degree angle out to the side, like just letting my back open up. And like right there, my back is fucking open, and then I pull it back. And I feel my back. I feel my back really fucking well. This was a really good set. And I remember that rep. That rep was fucking hard. And then that last one, I'm not trying to use my arms to complete the rep. I'm just letting my back fully exhaust when I try to pull it again. I'm trying to only use my back. I'm not trying to complete the rep anymore. I can't get more clean reps at that point. And now we have the behind the neck pull downs, which last week we did 140 for 10. Or no. The week before we did 140, or the workout before we did 140 for 10. Last workout we did 145 for, I think, 10. I usually don't go up unless I hit 10. Sometimes 9, just depends on the exercise. But these, we took the weight up. 150. On the first half of the rep, you're kind of letting your upper back open up again. Same as the last, but it's just a vertical open. And then on the second half of the rep, you are, or I am, just squeezing my back together to bring the weight down. You're not trying to move the weight necessarily. You're trying to use the muscle to move the weight. If the objective was just to move weight, probably wouldn't be doing some of these exercises. You'd have entirely different goals. But let's get into the set. Looking at the stopwatch there. I like to track I track reps and I track time, even though I video it. Since I'm not cutting it, I don't want to, unless I just miss the time, I don't want to have to go back and look at the video to figure out the exact time. But pulling down, full back, on the way up, just letting that bottom just open. Everything's opening. Yanking it. There we go. Reps are getting hard. That's what we want, though. That's what we want. And I do these over, like, normal overhand pull downs. Because Dorian Yates, in one of his videos, he said when he was tracking progress, the only thing that didn't increase didn't have a positive impact that he could see was the normal overhand pull downs. So I went to behind the neck to focus and build strength and stability in my shoulders and my back, and I feel my back way better in these. I probably feel lats better in the normal overhand, but I don't do overhand for lats, I do underhand. But that set was fucking exhausting. And so yeah, let's go on to the cable straight bar pullovers. Now on these, I don't use the rope because I feel like using my arms as a lever helps me feel my lats a little more than where there's so much like looseness with the ropes, if that makes sense. I feel like the straight bar is just a much better for me. But here, you know, arcing the back so I can feel the lats, keeping everything straight. This exercise is not the greatest stretch, so I don't really even attempt to do the stretch besides the first few reps. Like, by stretch, I mean, like, right there. Like, right, you can see right now I'm kind of stretching it out, but eventually I'll pull it in so I can only feel my lats a little better. Because this is a pre-exhaust for my lats, so I can get into the underhand pull-downs, which we're going to do next, to actually build the lats in terms of strength and muscle size. This is a very good pre-exhaust. It burns the fuck out my lats. I feel it incredible. I use the straps and I get them really tight where I don't have to necessarily grip my hands to do a full rep. You'll see a lot of times I kind of let my fingers go, like just now, and it helps me feel my lats a little more. And exhausted. That's it, baby. Man, I usually use a straight bar on these, but I was testing out the mag grip. I've used it once before, but dude, the feeling I got with that mag grip in my lats, like, yeah, I'm talking about my top lats, but even more so like my bottom lat. When that thing is in full contraction, dude, it feels like I'm about to have a cramp. And you'll be able to tell eventually. My right lat felt like it was in a cramp on the way up. So like right there, yeah. My right lat felt like that shit was about to cramp up. And that's probably due to the low calorie intake and low water, because I'm sick right now. And working out in the morning is honestly just not the greatest for hydration, because you've gone like the whole night essentially without drinking. Versus the afternoon workout, which I really like. You're fully hydrated, fully carb if you've eaten anything. But we actually turned this into a drop set because I went to failure obviously, but I didn't feel as if I had enough blood flow in my lats. So I decided to make it a drop set, which I don't always do this. It's just another technique of bringing a little higher intensity. And I like to do like some type of intensity technique on at least one thing. But going into the cut, I will probably try to keep that to a minimum. So I went from 140 to 120 on the drop set, so 20 pounds lighter. But we're really focusing on that squeeze and just getting the blood flow in the lats. All lats, baby. Good fucking set. Back day done? Pretty good. I'm sitting outside the sauna right now, waiting on it to heat up. Kind of chilling, enjoying some fresh air. My mic was actually dead. Literally, I thought I charged it enough, but I guess it didn't. So I don't even remember if I got any sets with the straight audio when I was lifting. But if we didn't, that's okay. It's the start of a long journey. Rather get the mistakes out the way early. But to go over the PRs today, we did an extra 5 pounds on the row, but we went 3 reps short of our weight, or of our reps on the 210 weight. But done. And we did an extra 5 pounds on the neck pull down, minus 1 rep compared to last week. So those are the only 2 increases we saw. I'm still dealing with this sickness. It's hard to sleep. I went to bed at 8 p.m. last night, and I woke up at like 11 p.m. and couldn't fall back asleep till like 1, and then I woke up at 3 and couldn't fall back asleep till like 5. But I ended up getting up at 8 this morning. Went to lift, sauna time. I'm not gonna do cardio yet until the sickness is gone. The last 2 days, I've only had about 1,200 calories. I just had the 1 meal a day, so I'm in a real deep deficit. Surprising that I'm still seeing numbers, to be honest. I only saw him on 2 things, but everything else I either did under reps or hit the exact same. The shrug footage, the video was kind of weird. It didn't have me on the frame. And I'm still learning my form on the shrugs. I'm trying to like really only use my traps because my traps are kind of underdeveloped. And I don't really feel them too crazy when I do any type of row or pull down. I don't really feel my traps too much. Some people feel it on the reverse pec deck, but I have focused so much on form that I really only feel the rear delts. But I'm sure maybe if I did the reverse pec deck a different way, like tweak my cue a little bit, wonder if I could feel straight traps in it. Might have to look that up. Just look for a tutorial. This is my little journal though. This is my journal, my workout journal. This only goes back to 05, 09, earlier this year. Or no, 2024, 05, 09, and 2024. So I've had this journal for almost a year, but I don't track my journal in the gym, and I use my journal for like pre-sauna to kind of look at my progress and see what's going on. What I actually use, I'm not sure if you can see it, I think you can, but this is what I actually use. It's a little Notion template, and it has all my lifts. So like, those are all from the month of March. These are all from the month of April. I have to put them under the umbrella folder so that they toggle, because right now these don't toggle, they're just kind of added in there. The March toggles though. And then February, January, December, November. In a lot of like these months, I took a 2-week break here. And then obviously volume here was like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But that's all these. That's how I keep all my stuff tracked on Notion. And then after I get done with I do that on my phone. And then when I get to the sauna, I usually chill, relax. I like to write it down. I like to have a paper copy. Just is nice, man. Like, imagine looking back in 30 years and you just have a journal, right? Like journals, like you have a library in your house that is just full of journals that you've made about your life and about things you've been through and experiences and failures and successes and everything that comes with that. It's to me, that's an exciting part of life. I keep a few journals, but yeah. I'm gonna go hit the sauna, and then might be not. I think this sickness is messing with my appetite because I really don't feel that hungry. You can't be eating 1,200, and the 1,200 calories. I feel like I'm kind of force feeding myself. Like I might not be the smartest thing, but I might end up doing a fast today. Who knows? The longest fast I've ever done was 3 days of a water fast. Only water, salt, lemon juice I used in my more recent fast. I've done a few 3 days, but this is as long as I've gotten. I went for a 5-day a couple times, but 5 days is hard, man. I think that's it though. I'll catch you on the next one.